Hey, freedom! So I started wondering, what is freedom? Because this caught it all this conversation that I had this week with a colleague, and sort of really started to wonder, what does it mean to be free? So it's like, I guess, not being a prisoner. Could it be having your own job, having your own business where you could be your own boss? Is it having your own land and like living off grid so you don't have to, pay the government's taxes or something like that? What, and it sort of made me start to think, what are like some situations where I have felt where I am trapped, so like I guess past relationships where in my mind I sort of just feel really like a prisoner of my mind, I guess. And it started me really sort of starting to think, what are some ways that I can feel free? And then I can sort of free my mind, I guess. So I sort of tried to think about five things. So for me, firstly was having faith in the universe, having faith in God, the source, my guides or whatever. Having faith that I'll be looked after, trusting in the universe, knowing that whatever's meant for me will be, and to know that that I don't have to worry. So that also started me thinking about my mindset. So my mindset is, can be really treacherous, and so that really brings me to number two, mindset. So, I can be in crisis, triggered or whatever, and I can be really kind of totally up in the air and really feeling kind of out of control. See, that's the control thing as well, the feeling trapped. So the mindset was really important. So looking at every situation that I get myself in, and sort of looking at what is the lesson in this. What is it that I can learn and can take from this that might be positive, or that I can learn from to grow? So that got me, so mindset. And then also thinking into mindset as well, that brings me to number three, so focusing on gratitude, because quite often I can be kind of be very negative in my I guess focusing on the lack, focusing on the things that aren't working, and what I don't have, and I miss this and I miss that or whatever. So so I've made a promise to myself to try and focus maybe hourly to if I can remember, to just think of the things that I'm grateful for. So many things in my life, like my friends and family, that I really feel thankful for. So that comes to another thing, friends and family, and I guess attachment. So attachment can be really a headache for me, because I get quite anxious, with other, relationships or whatever. So letting go of attachment. So also I look at, my past jobs and stuff where I've had to sort of leave when I felt it wasn't good for my waitu or my spirit, and I really was feeling like it was sucking the life out of me, so looking at attachment, letting go of attachment to things and to jobs, people, whatever. If like, say for example, if I have to force relationships or friendships, and if it's one-sided, when I'm giving more, which I often do, because it's like I'm trying to, sometimes it reminds me of holding a cat, trying to cuddle a cat that wants to get away, like of course if a cat doesn't want you to hold it, it's going to try and get away. It's sort of same sort of thing. It's like trying to squeeze a cat and hug a cat real tight, and don't leave me. So letting go of attachment, trusting my instinct as well. If things are draining me, if I'm not feeling that, say a job's for me, not saying to walk out on your job, but just really trusting your instinct and knowing maybe you might need some time out if it's sort of draining you, if you're feeling exhausted, and just really have a look at why you're feeling a certain way about, things, people, jobs or whatever, and really just trusting it, and sort of, I guess, assessing what it is that you have to do to kind of, feel free. So that also makes me think of number five, So yeah, like, so that so choosing people that uplift you, you know, to be around people that are uplifting, friends, and trusting your instincts if things aren't really feeling right, and trying to sort of surround yourself with positive people that really match you, and you know, try and distance yourself from people if you're feeling exhausted after being with them. Um, and yeah, just really trusting in yourself and knowing for yourself and your spirit what it is that's good for you. Um, so yeah, so that's sort of like the five things that I'm going to try and do just to, you know, be more free, feeling more free in myself. So especially trusting my instinct and knowing that things that are meant for me or whatever will always be there, or you know, like to not try and hold on to things that aren't really sort of feeling good, like that cat, you know, trying to hug the cat. If the cat wants to get away, I'm not going to hold on to that cat. So yeah, attachment, but also yeah, like really surrounding myself with like-minded people that sort of match, I guess, my journey, and that not saying I'm going to cut people off, but just really, it's just really about trusting instinct and trusting in myself and setting boundaries for myself. So yeah, that's it. It's about boundaries and knowing what I want. I choose what I want for my life. So number one, trust and have faith, because that's really if you're able to let go and to know that you're going to be guided or whatever in your life, then it feels good. You know, you don't have to sort of worry about this and that. You know, I'm really just going to trust that God, the universe, has my back, and I'm going to be looked after, you know. So it's two, mindset. That's the gold. Find the lessons, and you know, that's the gold. Find the lessons in every situation. And then number three, gratitude. Focus on gratitude hourly if you can, if I can. So really focus on what is great in your life. Another one, number four, is letting go of attachment. So yeah, letting go of the cat. Stop trying to squeeze the cat, because if it wants to go, just let it go. And you know, if you're always giving to the cat and the cat's not letting you give it cuddles, then obviously that cat just needs to go outside. But yeah, attachment, like yeah, let go of that cat. And surround yourself with positive, uplifting people that match what you give. That's really what it is. Surround yourself, choose for yourself, trust your instinct for your like jobs. If you're kind of giving your heart and soul and sucking the life out of you, I think that might be time to sort of weigh up whether or not that job is right for you. Not saying to walk out on your job or anything like that, but just really analysing and looking at places. You know, maybe you kind of aren't suited to where you are, and the people around you, are they draining you? I don't know. Look at all those things and just, you know, to try and break free, you know, feel free, because it's a mental mind field sometimes, especially for me. So those things are with some 5 things that I'm going to try to focus on this week, just to feel free in myself, because quite often my mind, the anxiety, you know, like the stress, the worry, thinking, oh, how am I going to get through this, you know, having to, you know, leave jobs and missing people, but knowing that that was for my own health, my own sort of well-being, and really missing people, but knowing that if they're meant to be in my life, then they will, you know, people will be, and loving people, you know, that are there, and really just knowing for myself what I feel is right for me. So I love you guys. Hopefully you got something from this, and hope that you have a great weekend. Bye bye.